Welcome back to another video. Today is a hair video, if you guessed by the title. I'm going to be showing you my favourite hairstyles, some favourite accessories that I like to do, and it's hair wash day, so these are hairstyles that are my go-to ones on hair wash day when my hair is looking like it needs a bit of a refresh. Some of my favourite products are in here, tools that I use, everything is in this video. So if you like this hairstyle and want to see a few more, then please keep watching. Let's just rewind a second, let me tell you what I have on my head. So I go get my hair extensions done by Caitlin. She's called CF Extensions on Instagram, and if you are from like the Bristol Southwest area, then definitely give her a message. She's so good and she's just a genius. I've been to a few other people before her and I've been going to her for years now, so that shows. So I've got Remy Cachet hair extensions. I've had these in since my birthday, so since February, and they are the best quality hair extensions I've ever had. I've tried Hair Kings, Euphoria One, Normal Russian Hair, Beauty Works. I've literally tried them all and they've not lasted me past 6 months. And these, so when's February? February, March, April, May, July, August. So it's been 6 months and I've only had in my last maintenance the tiniest cut off. I haven't noticed that fallout. They have just lasted so well. They're so thick, and you know, like when the hair extensions at the end, they look a bit scraggly and they lose their length and their thickness on the bottom. These don't do that. They're honestly the best hair extensions I've ever got. I recommend Remy Cachet to anyone. It is a bit more pricey, but it works out cheaper because it's more expensive to buy, but they'll last you way longer. So really, you're buying one set. I'm going to try and make this last a year, and I think I'll be able to do it, but you're going to buy one set to last you a year, rather than all the other ones have lasted me 4 to 6 months, so I've had to buy them like 2 or 3 times. So honestly, look for Remy Cachet. So I've got a mix shade, which is the 140 grams, which is 955, which is like a mixed shade. Then I've got the shade 55, which is just the plain white shade for my nanos, and the 70-gram weave that we put on the bottom. So the mixed shade was just used for the top row to blend in with my natural hair. I definitely recommend getting a mixed shade if you're like me and you have your hair rooted, because it just blends a lot easier. I'm just going to be pretty transparent. My hair cost £842 just for the hair, and then obviously you pay for fitting on top of that. But like I said, that was going to last me all year. I was spending, I think my first set of Beauty Works was £700, and they literally lasted me 6 months. So for this has been 6 months and I've not noticed a difference. It feels like natural fresh hair. I'm so impressed. Lots of people ask me for my colour. So I only ever get my full head colour done once a year, and it's usually around my birthday because I get all my extensions taken out, full head of colour and put back in. So a full head of highlights I get. I don't get full block colour anymore because it just ruined my hair. And obviously I have a bit of brown in my extension, so I don't mind just getting highlights every now and then. So every year, I mean, I did get it twice last year, but that's because I had stuff on, I'm pretty sure. But so normally every year I'll get a full head of highlights, and then every 5 to 6 weeks I will literally just get my T-section done. So my hairdresser does it with my extensions in, which is so good. She'll paint my money piece on back-to-back foils, and then on my T-section, and as high as she can go up into the weave, she'll baby light it. And then I don't know what product she uses. If you want me to find out, comment and I'll try and find out. And then we just use like an ashy toner. It's looking a bit yellow because it needs a wash, but I prefer getting like a ashy toner and then letting it fade rather than getting a warmer toner. So that's the hair I've got. As you can see, this is my natural hair here. The top weave colour is the mixed shade, which makes it blend with my hair a lot better. Then I've got the full blonde on the bottom row, and then a mixture of 2 on the middle row. And then, as I said, nanos just around the front to add a bit of definition. We do cut them a bit shorter to make it look a bit more natural and to blend in with my fringe. So yeah, that is my hair. Now, carry on to the video. What should we try first? I think I might just show you when my hair's like looking like this. So it needs a wash. I mean, I'm gonna wash it tonight, but so today if I was making content, if I was doing anything like that and I wanted it to just like a refresh, like a freshen up, this is what I do. For dry shampoo, I actually swear by just Batiste dry shampoo. I've got these come in my Missy Empire parcel. I'm not sure if they're doing something with them, but I've got a few of those from Missy Empire. The blonde one I do like, although the tone is quite yellow, so it's not like an ice white blonde, which my hair is. And then I'm gonna use the Colour Wow Raise the Roof Thicken and Lift Spray. I just use this on like days like this where I want to like lift the root, thicken it slightly, and we're gonna use this from Mark Hill. I actually bought this a few months ago. No, I bought this about a year ago. I know you probably shouldn't use this with extensions because it does like pull and tug, but I use it I don't use it a lot, so I don't feel like it affects my hair that much, and it's only like quick. I don't use it to blow dry my hair like some people do. With natural hair I think it's absolutely fine. It's just to stop the pulling, so obviously I've got nanos around the front, a weave at the back. I feel like you can still use it for hair extensions, but you've just got to be careful with the way you use it. So it's got a cool setting, a high and a low setting. I like to use just the high setting, and then if I want a cool shot like on the top parts when I'm doing it, I'll just switch it to cool. But this is so good, really quick, smooths out your hair so easy. With this, I section my hair. So I'm going to take the 2 rows of weave. This has the nanos, some nanos, and then the top row of weave. So I'm going to section that off. I just find it easier to section it off because there's a lot of hair and there's a lot of layers. So if you section it off, you know what you're working with. Like this bit gets greasiest least, so you don't need to really worry about this bit. I'm gonna just take some Batiste and I dry shampoo the root, get right under there. This is like when it's the last resort of hair, like I'm washing this later, that's when you know. Also I sleep with it in a plait, so it sometimes comes out quite weird. It's like wavy but not wavy, so it just needs a little refresh. So I'm just going to turn it on to high. That's literally all I do. So even with that, it was less than a minute. It was probably a minute. So it's just made everything straight, smooth. I didn't have to go with a straightener and do 5,000 layers. So same thing with the other side. And because it's a metal, I think this is metal, yeah. So this is a metal brush. So you know when you get a blow dry and they can blow dry it and it's proper smooth, that's how this achieves like such a smooth look. It's so good. It is huge as well, so if you've got longer hair like me, it takes seconds. Especially if you've got shorter hair or no extensions, it's not going to take long at all. And then I'm going to take the top weave and just section off my fringe. So there's some nanos still up in here. Just try and get like that can stay down. So in here I just got the rest of my natural hair and the few nanos around the sides. Now here, same thing, I'm gonna dry shampoo, and then as well I'm just gonna take some of the Colour Wow Raise the Roof Thicken and Lift Spray. Any root spray will do. I've got one from here, one from Nature Spell I believe, and they're so good. It just like adds a bit of something. I'm not too worried about this section because obviously this is the section we want the volume, but this, if you can add to it, then add to it. Just like that. As you can see, this side is way more smooth than this side. It's just a quick fix to any bad hair day. It just makes, if you just look, that side. This is called the Mark Hill Style Addict hot air brush. So it's not a hair dryer, but it's a hot brush, so you brush it like maybe 90% 80% dry, but for me I'd only use it on dry hair just to add a freshener. Last section, this section needs the most help. Just gonna put some dry shampoo in, okay, and then I'm gonna go in with some spray. Now with this section I don't really have a plan of attack. I just normally go like that, and then so this is all natural hair, so I feel fine to pull and tug this. High setting again, and then I might switch to a cool setting. So we're all smooth on top. As you can see, that root spray is just lifted here and at the back. I don't really mind too much of a lift, so I'm just gonna brush it down just so we can do the fringe. I'm just gonna take this section and then cool shot back. Just holding it up to cool it down, and then you have a nice little drop of the hair. Now, I don't know about you, but that just looked like I've freshly washed, dried and straightened it. And it's literally, it's only been a week, so I got back from my Ibiza on Sunday and I washed my hair on Sunday. And it's Saturday today. This is 6-day-old hair, and you wouldn't think it. Another like quick and easy thing is just a headband. I feel like a headband, you can get them in so many different like colours, designs. I've got like a zebra print one, a green one, black, and I feel like these are just so nice. You can put these on with no makeup, with makeup, and they just add something to an outfit. Also, little clips. My sort of favourite thing to do is to add a little plait and then add a little clip. Anywhere, if you think like, for example, here would be quite cute. I always take it inside and underneath, so you won't be able to see where the plait's coming from. So if you take it from here, this, you're not going to see it because this hair's covering, and then this is going to cover it. Do you know what I mean? If you've got extensions, I just like to take a few nanos and plait them. I feel like it makes sure there's length there because it's not just going to be your natural hair. There we go. So here we go, I've got a chunk of nanos here. I'm gonna do a small plait. So plaits are a really cute way, I think, to add anything. When we went to LA, we both did on like the event night, we just added loads of little plaits to our hair, and it was just so cute. You can get really cool sort of evil eye charms, silver, gold. There's some shell ones I've got before. It's really up to you. Just go on Amazon. I got some from Shein as well. I'll try and link them below. Just some little hair clips that you can attach to the plait, and then it just adds a little something. And it's really cool because it's not like, oh my god, she's got plaits and things in her hair, but because they're just little tiny ones, they're kind of hidden, and then they like kind of show, and it's kind of cute. You could also pick out like bits from your outfit. So say if you had a green outfit, you could get some little green things. Like when I had my evil eye ones, I could pick out like a blue outfit. Little ties, I just get mine from Primark, and you can get little clear ties anywhere. If you're blonde, I definitely say get clear ties. If you're brunette, try and get brown ones. If not, black would probably look fine. I feel like clear does show up on darker coloured hairs. And then, so I've got some just of the clips here. Ones like this, they simply open here so you can pull them apart. And then you just clip them onto the plait. Where the plait's big, they kind of just hold and they'll sit themselves. And then just do like a couple. I normally do like 3 or 4 down each plait. You can also do one over the little tie if you don't want the tie showing. And then you just like squeeze them really tight. This is really cool for like festivals as well. I've done this for quite a few festivals, just to cover that tie. And then if you just put your hair back, and bring it forward, then you can still see it. It looks cute, but it's not like you can't see where it starts because this is all covered. When I normally do them, I do like 3 or 4 each side, and I'll dot them around. So defo 2 here. I like to do some here, so when this, because I always bring my hair to the front, when this is down, this will show a plait. Yeah, and then just dot them around. If you want some on the back, put some on the back, but I normally just focus them here because I don't care what my hair looks like from the back. And yeah, it's just a really cute way to add something. You can do little ones, bigger ones, you can do like a fringe one here. Just so cute. Another favourite of mine are little butterfly clips. I just think they're so cute, and I used to add these to my plaits as well, especially if like festivals, or you've got like an outfit with a colour, just pick out the colour. Okay, so what I do like to do is take this front bit, so I'll take about this much either side of my fringe, and then my roots need doing so bad. Put it in a little clip out the way. Okay, so as I said before, I've got a nanos here and then a weave. This is where the top weave finishes. So I'm going to try and either take the top weave with it or I leave the top weave out. So I like to go from here. So I'll go up around the nanos, sort of feed my way through. Just so when it sits flat, you can't see any of the bonds. Also, as I said, I don't really care about the front. Obviously, I will make sure you can't really see it from the back, but if you can see like a few poking out, I don't really care. There's not a lot you can do. I'd rather have long hair and extensions than my natural hair. So there's two ways I do this. So if I wanted like a smaller pony, then I would take this. I'd completely leave the back because my natural hair from the back covers my weave. The only thing I don't like about this is that where I've literally only taken a few nanos on my natural hair, the ponytail isn't going to be as long. But I'll show you this one and then I can show you the bigger one as well. So as you can see, I've just gone from my ears all the way up. My weave starts here. So this is going to fully cover it. You're not going to see the weave. Same on this side. See if I can take some nanos up. This is what I do like to have nanos around the side as well, just for this reason. So if I am doing a half up, half down, I can pull some nanos up and leave some down. I have bought loads of like combs recently. So there was a pack of 3, I'll leave them down below. I just bought them from Amazon. And it's just this pink comb with the metal bit on the bottom. Then we've got a brush, really good for gel. And then we've got a mini brush with a mini comb. They also came with this, but I'm not too sure what that is. So just use the comb. This doesn't have to be neat because we are gonna use gel in a minute. I try and stick to my hair colour scrunchie. I just tie this up as tight as possible. And then pull. So we've got that. This can go now. So then these are my 2 front pieces. I like to have them just straight and down like that, or I'll curl them if my hair's curled. My latest discovery is this. I used this last night and I was blown away. It's the OPV Beauty London Hair Wax Stick. It looks like this. You take the lid off and then you push from the bottom up, and it's a wax stick. Where I have lots of baby hairs and I want them all to come up, you just take this, I just show you, and it literally pulls everything up. So I'm going to take the little one, brush up with the wax just to make sure everything's smooth. I obviously can't do this as well as everyone with their natural hair because I've got a lot more hair on my head. That in, and then when that's pulled down, that side looks like that. Way better than that side. And like this. I love doing this. I think it's just a cute way to add a little bit of half up, half down. You can either like put it to the side, put it back. That's the smaller half up, half down, and then we'll do the bigger one. Add a bigger section. I'm gonna keep the same shape here, and we're just gonna add to the back. Okay, so I've gone for like 2 inches either side, and then I've gone straight up. So as you can see, I've cut the weave in half. I just keep going around until I feel that it's flat. So I've picked up this side, and then I can feel that it's going flat now, especially when the ponytail is going to be up it's going to fall and it's going to cover that side. So here's the weave. Pick it up. So we're looking something like this. As you can see, this is a considerably bigger amount of hair. Just go over, make bigger chunks. Let's just go back in with the wax stick. I'm just going to put it all over and then I'm going to go back in with my comb. And then as you can see, because we've got the bigger ponytail, this can just fall and it will literally cover everything. I do stuff like this or I struggle to make my hair blend, this will be your best friend. So it's just the Beauty Box Argan Serum. I think it's literally £10 a bottle and this lasts me so long. You just need to get a little bit like this in your hand, rub it together, and then if you just rub it through your hair, it just makes it all a bit more shiny and a bit more sleek. And then we've got the hair like this. This is really nice to do on holiday as well, when your hair's a bit greasy from the oil, from the sun, from the heat. I did this when we went to Ibiza and it just saved me on the last night. I didn't want to tie my hair up, but I could not leave it down. Sometimes if you want to hide your hairband, take a bit from the back of your hair ponytail and wrap it round, and tie it with a bobby, and then you can hide that. Once your hair's like this, is completely up to you. You can either leave it straight, you can curl it, add a wave. I think I might do a little wave with the Mark Hill waver. This is so quick and easy to do. It literally takes no time at all. You can use bigger chunks, littler chunks, and I put my hair up first and then we'll wave it. So let's get this ready. The Mark Hill Pick Mix is just so good anyway. For my curls, I always use the medium barrel. I feel like the thickness is so good. And then this is the small waver. I'm pretty sure they do have a bigger one, but I bought this one. I had shorter extensions. I'm gonna take the bottom part, and while we've basically halved my hair, I'm not even gonna section this bit off. I'm just going to take sections from it and start waving. I wave on top. So you just hold it on for a few seconds, put it all the way down. Obviously, the longer you hold it, the tighter the waves will be, but I'm not too fussed about them being really tight, so I just do it for a few seconds. I think it looks nicer when it's just a bit more like a loose wave rather than a proper wave. Look how quick that was. This is something really good to do as well if you just can't be bothered to make an effort and you need something to do with your hair. This is the quickest and easiest way to put a wave in your hair, and it takes little to no effort. You don't have to be neat, the sections don't have to be the same. It just creates a really nice mermaid look. So everything's been waved. Now I've just got these two. So I'm gonna do them separately, I think. I'm gonna put a bit more oil in to make sure they all go together and we're not frizzy. There's a fine line with this hair. And there we have this look. Obviously you can wave it, you can curl it, you can have it straight. I went for waved because I haven't done it in a while and it's giving Barbie vibes. The waver is just an easy way to make it look like you've put loads of effort in, but really that just took me 15 minutes to do my whole head. And I've got a lot of hair. I'm gonna add a headband to this look. I've got a pink top on, so I thought, let's do a pink headband. Put it over my ears. Keep these bits out. I'm gonna put these bits in actually. Wrap that bit of hair around and pin it. And headbands, I like to have them covering my forehead slightly. It just adds a pop of colour to anything. Oh my god. With the Lulu Bars cap. thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, add in the comments any other videos you want me to do, and thank you so much.